But first, a quick update. First, a quick update. There is a lot going on. I am moving out of my apartment. My place is completely empty. I don't even have a seat to sit in. I'm sitting on the floor. Okay, I am not moving onto the boat just yet, but I am moving into a friend's basement temporarily while I continue to save some money for this boat project. So today what I want to do, I want to show you the unboxing of the electronics. Hopefully the box has arrived. I have already forwarded all my mail to my friend's place. So let's go over there for the unboxing. Okay, I've arrived to the basement. It is a little dark in here. I'm trying to find the best light. Right now the package has not yet arrived. The tracker says it's supposed to be here today, so I'm hoping it can get here so I can do this on camera. All right, but a quick intro of what I'm doing. So you saw the boat updates a couple weeks ago where I showed you, I think, the speed transducer, the little wheel at the bottom that shows the speed. I'm gonna update that. There's also the wind transducer, which is at the top of the mast that shows you the speed of the wind, as well as little screens that will show you all the digital readouts from the transducers. Obviously, if the box is here, it'll get a better view of that, and I can show you. But the reason I'm doing all the upgrades, because this stuff I have on the boat is probably 30 years old, right? I mean, more than that. What, it's a 1985 boat. So what is that, 33 years old. And there's tons of new technology that's come out, including the NEMA 2000, which is like a new wiring that's a universal wiring, and it makes it a lot easier, and also I think it's a better setup. What I did was I went to a website called Defender, where you can go and find all your marine stuff for a little bit lower price than your average store. So I found a package deal through, the brand is B&G, which is a brand of electronics with, well, I'm gonna have to go through that when the box gets here, but the point is, I think it's here. It's here. It's here. All right, let's get into this thing. Let's dive right into this thing, and I will show you. Let's see what we got here. All right. So this is the main kind of thing you're going to see from the outside. This is the B&G monitor. I actually want to see. I want to see what this is going to look like for the installation piece, because the other one. All right, I got two of these monitors. This deal that I found on Defender actually has a package deal where you can get two monitors. Typically, it's sold online. This whole package, it's called the B&G Speed Depth Wind package, and typically it's like $13.99. Now you can see why I'm having to move out of my apartment. But this one came with two screens for only $14.99, so I figured $100 more for an extra screen was worth it, because these screens cost like $500 if you just buy them by themselves. All right, let me see if I can get this thing off. There we go. All right, so this is your screen gauge that's going to show you all the readouts here on the screen. There's little buttons that you can adjust things. Now, what I was curious about, actually this is kind of funky. This installation of this is going to be, it's going to be interesting, because let's see this huge square situation. I think the other ones that are there now are smaller. And so that means I'm gonna have to cut out a huge square, but we'll take a look at that a little later when we get to the boat. But there's where the cables go in, this NEMA 2000 cable. And what you do is you have your screens up on, a place close to the cockpit, so you can read them as you're going, and you're gonna be able to see your depth of water, your wind speed, as well as your over ground speed and through the water. All right, so that's one of the monitors. There is a second monitor here All right, now this is our transducer for the depth and speed. Okay, so what happens here is this actually goes through the through hole on the boat, and you install it in such a way that these little, I don't know if you can see, so that is what actually picks up the speed as it's going through the water. This will spin and your speed will show up on the screen. The other half of this flat part, is actually your depth transducer. So it shoots out like a beam and it figures out the depth that you're in. And it goes through the through hole, and that's going to be another tricky installation right there. Of course, nothing, whenever you're doing boat repairs, nothing is as easy as the last piece, because it's not just a plug and play and easy replacement. Usually it involves a bunch of extra steps that you didn't think you're going to have to do. So that's one warning for those of you who are doing boat projects. It's always, I've already learned this in the last couple of months. Everything that you do on a boat is going to take 3 or 4 times what you think it is, because you think it's going to be an easy replacement of some item that then ends up, oh, it's not quite the exact same. Just like these screens here, instead of being a simple fit into where I need to fit it, it's going to be this huge box I have to cut out. All right, what's next in here? All right, oh, it looks like this is a GPS antenna. So this, this is a GPS antenna. All right, what do we got here? Micro C backbone kit. All right. This is going to be, this is going to be all the cabling. So this is a length of cable that actually probably goes down the mast. So I think this is a 60-foot long cable that you need for the entire length of the mast, because I'll show you in a second the transducer. Now these are kind of what makes the NEMA 2000 special. These little T's, if you will, you can plug in one, plug in another one, plug in a power source, and you can do multiple of these in a row, so you can have your different components coming out each end. Alright, so that's some of the wiring that you have to have. Oh, here's actually more cable. Yeah, this is the longer cable for your mast. There we go. Yeah, this is the C mast cable. 20 meters worth right there. Alright, a couple more of those little attachments. Looks like we just have one more item, and this is going to be, all right, this is going to be our wind transducer. All right, this bad boy is your wind transducer. So you're going to mount it. You're going to mount it at the very top of the mast. When the wind goes by, it's going to fling this, and it's going to read your speed. This is going to get your speed direction. And all this is going to be transmitted through the cable on that end right there. And that's going to be transmitted down the mast onto your screen, and you're going to be able to see your wind speed, wind direction, different options like true wind, things of this nature. All right, so that is that. And obviously there's going to be some components throughout the boxing. So that pretty much does the unboxing. I'm going to stack this back in here. And this is called the Triton² setup, and it's a 4.1-inch sailing screen instrument. All right, well that does it for this video. Next time I'm going to show you on the boat some of the stuff I'm going to be removing to actually install some of the new electronics. Also, it's crunch time with the boat. I've really got to get this thing in the water in the next couple of weeks to get it on track. So stay tuned in for that. I've got some other exciting videos planned in the next few weeks. My work has been going crazy, which has been making me neglect the vlog, so I apologize, but we'll get back into it here quickly. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. We'll see you next time.